So Fred spoke to the media early this week. I believe this was Adam from the Daily Hive who asked him a question because there's been a lot of talk of Fred being eligible for an extension this summer. It'd be 3 years, 89 million, I believe is what the Raptors can offer him. Otherwise, he can head into free agency after next season. And Fred said that he would love to remain a Raptor the rest of his career. Called Toronto a match made in heaven. This is great news to hear. Would love for Fred to finish his career here.
It'd be great. I think this is part of, the transition that the franchise has made, where players come and they really embrace the city and the culture and the organization because they see what it's about, right? You see more and more of these players who are in tune with winning and just, recognize franchises that are about it and franchises that aren't and make decisions accordingly. You see Toronto pop up on players' lists when they want out more often. And I think, this is another case in point where someone's happy and they see no reason to change.
Yeah. And I mean, I think we talked about it a few times, maybe even with you too, is if you really look that far ahead and Fred ends up spending his entire career here, he could have a Kyle Lowry level legacy with the Raptors. I mean, this is very far ahead.
Right.
I think you need some more success, especially in the postseason. But yeah, it's great. It's great to hear players coming here and viewing the organization in this way. But I'm still always like, man, we got to land like one free agent one time. That's the one thing that's missing about this organization, right? A big free agent being like, yeah, I'm coming here. Kevin Durant, request that trade, man. Look at that Brooklyn roster. Really?
Ball.
Look at that Brooklyn roster.
Would Shea do it for you? Or would that still be, oh, no.
No, I think Shea would be great.
Okay.
There's been so much talk about this new crop of Canadians. Yeah, let's see one of these star guys come here. Why don't they start a group chat and do a super team?
That'd be great.
I'm back on board with super teams. I think we should build a Canadian super team. But I do think that's the one thing missing. You talk so much about the Raptors being one of the model franchises. You talk about players speaking glowingly about the franchise and the stability with the front office and this decade-long run of success outside the Tampa season that doesn't count. That's the one missing thing for me. Maybe it'll happen.
Does an organization need to be able to do every single aspect of it to be recognized as a model franchise?
No.
And I ask that in the sense that I think on some level, Masai has recognized that.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's been opportunistic in sort of combating that, where he says, okay, maybe we won't get that top tier free agent to commit, but hey, if there's an opportunity like Kawhi Leonard, we'll go pursue that. If, say, we see someone like Terrence Ross at sort of, the peak of their value, we're going to, instead of just losing them for nothing, we're going to turn that into a Serge Ibaka as opposed to trying to have a free agent conversation with Serge Ibaka. And then we'll take it from there. You look at Norman Powell being turned into Gary Trent Jr. So things like that, I think, are ways you can combat it. And so, maybe you don't feel the weight of, a major free agent hasn't come over yet.
No, I think those are all valid points. I would even say, doing the sign and trade when Kyle wanted to leave and getting Precious Achiuwa as part of the roster, right? Because he's going to be a big piece moving forward. And it's funny, you think about model franchises. We talked about the Spurs and the Warriors earlier. I mean, San Antonio drafted their core guys.
Yeah.
Right? Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker. Even the Warriors, I think the Warriors are looked at differently because they landed KD
Both
during the
finals
2016
teams.
summer. Yeah. But look at the Warriors, right? Draymond, Steph, and Clay. Right? Draymond was the second rounder, right?
Yeah, he was 35th, I believe.
Yeah. Shouts to the Timberwolves, by the way. So they passed up on Steph during that draft. They got
Twice.
Johnny Flynn and Ricky Rubio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pass on him twice. And they gave Wiggins to the Warriors. Give the Wolves a ring.
Oh, man.
Yeah, give the Wolves an honor. But that's all I'm saying. It's that, yes, there are many different ways to do it. And we all know the obvious free agency destinations. You know, the Lakers are always in the mix, even though they're run very differently than a lot of other franchises. Miami's always in the mix, all those places, which makes the run that the Raptors have had in the past decade even more impressive, in my opinion, right? Because you have to navigate through some of these, weaknesses. Not weaknesses, but like things that, you know you're not going to be able to play in free agency. But who knows? We'll see. I mean, Scotty develops into a star. I think the reputation of this organization continues to grow.
But I think that's what's so great about Masai and the rest of the front office, right? Like, I think in the past, we've sort of magnified those weaknesses and taken it as, okay, well, this situation just is what it is. Whereas Masai and the rest of the front office has said, okay, we can't do that, but there's other ways we can create a competitive advantage. We will build through the 905. We will draft well. We will trade well. And we will win in Toronto.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. I was like, doing Masai cosplay right now? What's going on, man?